See you coming from a mile off. Of course you haven't found any sons of the harpy. You haven't, have you? My second sons, on the other hand, drink.
Singer, hi. How are you? I was on live not too long ago, making dinner. Now I'm about to clean the kitchen. What'd you do this weekend? I know I saw your email that you saw the Michael movie. Really cool. I saw what did I see? Super Mario Galaxy with my goddaughter. Did a little shopping. Nothing major. Oh, what were you cooking? What were you cooking? I need to put my shoes on. I need to go see it. I want to go see it. It's probably cool. Probably really, really good. How long was it? Was it like 2 hours? How long was the movie? Ooh, sounds good. So I made Salisbury steak with ground turkey. It was my first time making it, and then I like seared some onions and mushrooms, and then because it was something in that flour, I guess because I don't use it often, and I don't think I sealed it well. It looked like it was something in it, so I couldn't make my own flour. So I had to use some can. I mean, I couldn't make my own gravy, so I used a little canned gravy, which my taste it was okay. It was okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I did Salisbury steaks. I did it with rice and broccoli. I actually end up putting it in these containers for lunch. I don't know if you can see it. So I did it with rice and then broccoli and then is with mushrooms and onions. So that is what I did. I was able to do 3 containers with everything, and then I put the rest in here. It was like mid. I don't know. I might take it. I might take it to my students. Not in my glass bowls though. See, yeah, that's what I wanted to do when I was watching other YouTube videos. They were showing how to make your own gravy, but I needed flour. Yeah, exactly. The kids would eat it, so I think I just have to. Every time I go to the market now, I buy a pack of those plastic containers. So if they don't return it, it's okay because it's not my glass. But yeah, so now I was like, let me just get back on here because my watch hours is always low. So get back on here and clean the kitchen because I couldn't clean as I was going because there was already dishes in the dishwasher. See? You gotta be an expertise to make this gravy. I also, this weekend, I've been studying. I'm going to take another practice exam so I can be certified to teach high school math. So I did a little bit of studying in that. I'm trying to be an adjunct professor, so I applied to a few jobs with that. And yeah, it feels like a pretty busy weekend. But the good thing is my week should be pretty light since it's testing. Yeah, I'm trying to do high school math, so I really just want to do 9th and 10th, but the way it seems like I got to study for this test, I'll be prepared to teach 11th and 12th, but I don't want to be with them. I'd rather be with 9th and 10th graders. At least they're not that grown, I'm hoping. Oh, and I did do a little exercise today. Try and get these arms together. So I did some arm exercises today. Oh, I'm just thinking, I also like cleaned out some clothes to give away. No wonder I feel so tired. I guess when I think about everything I did today, it's like, oh, you should be a little tired. Just do it. When it comes to working out, I think I just made myself just get up and do it because this week is the run week. So the run is on Sunday. So I highly doubt I'll be with my trainer this week because I need to like not run a lot because I don't want to be worn out, but I need to run and I need to rest. Run and rest. And when I go to the gym in the morning, that's taking an hour away from sleep. So I might have to start back up with him next week after the run. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I know I need to get some new... I need some new pants. Pots and pants. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Carter. How are you? How's everything going in your school? Yeah, just get on turn. I guess turn, depending on where your bike is, turn a show or something on. And then just ride it. That's what helps me when I get on my treadmill. Because where is that in my room? I could just watch TV. Like put a show on and just watch it while I'm walking. I think the hardest part is just starting, just doing it. That's the hardest part. But once you start it, you're all good. You're all good. And I can't wait until it like stays consistent, like the weather stay consistent, because I don't mind walking around the reservoir or on a trail around here when it's warm, you know. I'm not that motivated when it's cold, even though I have to get used to it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, Singer, I don't know if I told you this already. I know I said it on the live earlier. I started this, dang, I gotta put that microphone thing on. I bought a microphone thing. I always forget to use it, so hopefully you can hear me. But I started this book with my mom. It's called Honest to God. And every Sunday, we're going to talk about it together. So today was the first day that we did it. It was really, really nice. Really, really nice. It's about being an authentic Christian. How to be an authentic Christian. So that's really good. I always think it's good to do things with like your parents while they're still here, or your siblings, or even a close friend, you know? Yeah, yeah. That's my boo cakes. My mom is my boo cakes. I call her my favorite lady. My favorite lady. This is why I didn't want to start this, because I don't feel like it. And it's not even like it's a lot. I literally just have to put the dishes in the sink. But I also need to, I try to wipe my stove off after I'm done cooking. I'm just ready to go to bed. I'm ready to go to bed. But I know I would have been irritated waking up seeing this stuff around my sink. So it's like, let me just take care of this now. Yes. So now you have your siblings, and then you have me. You have your siblings, you have me, and I'm quite sure you got other close friends too. And you have your husband and your daughter, so not that they can replace her, but you can build memories with them, and whatever traditions or memories you have with her, you can infuse them with your family. Oh, I cannot wait to take these braids out. One more week. One more week with these braids. say how I was on YouTube the other night, just scrolling through, and people legit be on here like sleep. Like sleep. And I guess it's just to get their hours in or something. Like their watch time up. But there were like a lot of people in there watching them. It was like 200 something people in that live watching these people sleep. It was just very odd to me. Very, very odd. I know that was random, but that just came to my mind. When I take out the braids, I think I'm gonna wear my hair out for like 2 weeks. I keep thinking about getting a big chop, and I know that's just my risk-taking ideas and not my ideas of thinking like, all right, if you get a big chop, when your hair not done, what you gonna do with it? Whereas now, if my hair not done, I can put it in a ponytail, I can curl it. You know, not that it's, oh my God, super long, but it's a nice length, you know? And I feel like this time around with these braids, my hair grew a lot already. Like, it's like I be wanting to keep my braids in to see how long my hair gonna grow, you know, how much it's gonna grow. But then you don't want it to knot up at the top. So, let's start this dishwasher. No, I didn't see that way. I think I saw not a live like that, but I saw a short like that, and I was just like, oh, like I don't know. Some things are just, I don't want to call it strange, but it's just very different. It's very different. Uh, Folks write. I saw when people write people names in the sand. I saw when they write like do calligraphy, like as you're coming in, they do calligraphy of your name. I'm like, and it'd be like people. It'd be a bunch of people in those rooms, though. It'd be a bunch of people in those rooms. Like, I don't know if they'd be like, ooh, is my name going to come up? Or if they're just interested. Or, I don't know. I don't know. I think the lives that I watch is usually, like, mainly... It's this pastor on here. I like watching her because she's like this older lady. Dang, I'm going to have her name for you next time. But she's like so adorbs, like adorable in like an old school kind of way. She got like a big robe on, purple robe, and she be talking a little fresh sometimes. But and when I say fresh, like stuff like you won't hear in church, but like she not lying. She not lying, but it'd be a little awkward because she got that preacher robe on while she's saying it. Like one time she was talking about like how people shouldn't use toys, those kind of toys, and it was like, oh wow, like I was surprised she was talking about that kind of stuff. I was very surprised. I should season this lamb now. I had bought some lamb, but I was in between whether I wanted to make like lamb tacos or just eat it the way it came. I think I'm gonna season it so it can be seasoned for tomorrow, so then I can just flip it in the pan. Yeah, definitely. Once I come across her name, it's the Apostle. Is it Apostle Sarah? She not like, I don't know. I think she's just so cutesy, like cutesy and vulgar at the same time. Yeah, yeah. Oh lordy, lord. Oh lordy, oh lordy, lord. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, seasoning and marinating overnight. Because tomorrow I think I got like 2 or 3 tutoring appointments after school. So then all I have to do is just sear it. Just sear it. I gotta get this thing. It's this thing these people have. Let me not say these people. Influencers, bloggers, whatever. But their camera like follows them wherever they go. I want to look into that one. The girl at school actually showed me one. Not the girl, but I don't know if Miss Wilson. She has one. She does vlogging and stuff too on her channel. I cannot wait to be in my new kitchen, because then, of course, I'm gonna have to clean the stove, but it's a different kind of stove. But because the stove is white, it is imperative to clean it as soon as you're done cooking, so it doesn't stain and look nasty. Thank you. I'm happy I came back on too. Oh, I have to tell you about this guy. So this guy, I was in Target the other day. You have to pray for me, because when people come up to me, I'll just be having probably like the stink face, like why you coming up to me? That's not nice. But he came up to me and I did not give him the right number. But I did not know how to tell him, no thank you, I don't want to give you my number. So I just gave him the wrong number. So you pray for me that I don't do that again, because that was not nice. Like, what if I see him again? That would be awkward, right? I think it was his approach. And he did look like a construction worker, and then his sneakers was jacked up. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to be shallow. I don't want to be shallow, but I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. I was thinking it was his work shoes, but everything else didn't look like he was coming from work, you know? But I actually, I don't feel ashamed sharing this. So I'm doing 2 different devotionals on marriage. One of them is actually for people who want to get married, but the other one is as if you were in a marriage. But I think it's also like, the author also said people who's not in a marriage can read it, but a lot of the questions seems like it's for doing it if you were married. But I'm learning a lot about marriage in these devotionals. Like, it definitely is not an easy thing, and not that I thought it was an easy thing, but you know, reading about it and the challenges that come with this, like, you definitely have to be with a partner that's all in. And one of the things that I read about today, it was talking about, like, what is your idea? Why do you think marriage takes place at an altar? Why do you think marriage takes place at an altar? And why do you think it's a place, mine was, I think it takes place at an altar because it's a place of sacrifice. So when you are getting married, in my mind, because you're married, not me, in my mind, you're sacrificing being selfish, because in a marriage you have to be selfless. And not saying you have to give up your goals and things like that, but a lot of times you may have to be selfless because you care about that other person's needs and things like that. And then I think it went on to talk about the importance of sacrifice and what it means to sacrifice in a marriage. And when you think about sacrifices, usually they take place at an altar. So when you're doing that sacrifice of marriage or that commitment or covenant, that's why it's at the altar. It was a really good read. Really good read. Really, really good read. Let me see. Yeah, I think so too. I think it takes a lot for them to approach. But I also feel like that's also what makes some men attractive, is because they take the chance, to approach you, knowing that they may get rejected or whatever the case may be. I think it's easier, like, I don't know, as a woman to approach a guy, like, depending on what kind of setting you're in, because it won't feel like a rejection. It may be like, if it's a bunch of y'all together as friends and you just talk to that person for a little bit, it won't feel as scary or nerve-wracking. I don't know. I know when I'm with my friend Sharonda, it's always easy to talk to people because she's very, like, friendly and kind. She gets the party started. I don't think I ever. Yeah, in a group setting, I didn't approach a man like trying to talk to him, I guess, because I'm very friendly. So I think we were like about to play a game, and it was just like, oh, you want to play the game with us? But sometimes when I'm very nice, people think I'm trying to talk to them, and it's like, no, I'm just being kind. No, thank you. I'm just being kind. I don't want to feel like I'm chasing a man. Like, I don't want to feel that way. So I feel like that's probably why I wouldn't approach somebody. every woman you dated always wanted to get married? Um, well, to each his own. There's some women out there that don't desire marriage. I'm assuming. I know for me, I desire marriage, but I have also learned that everyone you date may not be the guy for you. You're married. Maybe they're just your 2 month guy or 3 month guy. It sounds so rude saying it, but you know, you can learn something from that experience with them. And in that time and experience, you may realize, okay, this isn't the man that I want to marry, but he's a cool person or a cool friend. Aw, I'm so sorry that your last relationship traumatized you. Is that the proper term you want to use? Did it really traumatize you? Is there another term you want to use to describe your relationship? Because did it really traumatize you? Because sometimes, and not even being rude, I feel like sometimes we use certain terms and it be the term for like not the root of it, but something that came from it. So maybe it was traumatic, but what was the root that made it traumatic? That's cool. So what are you looking for? When you're dating these women, what are you looking for? Oh, she got you locked up for lying. Oh, wow. That is pretty traumatic. That is pretty traumatic. So, wait, she lied or she told someone that you lied and then you got locked up? That is pretty traumatic. That is pretty traumatic. Oh, wow. She lied. I'm sorry that that happened to you and that you experienced that. I don't think that should make you not want to get, I mean, maybe you didn't want to get married in the first place, but I don't know. I always go back to each his own. Like, I make it very clear to people. Well, I don't have that many experiences to say that I make it very clear. But whoever I was to talk to next or whatever case may be, like at my age, I'm not dating I'm dating with purpose. And that doesn't take anything away from a person who's not dating for the same purpose as me. You know, it just means we have two different end goals, which is okay. And it's better for you to know that in the beginning than in the end, you know. Yeah, I think that's important. At least you tell them up front. Aw. Well, hopefully there may be a young lady that will help you be able to let your guards down. There's nothing wrong with being cautious, but let your guards down and show you that, you know, they can be trusted. Nevertheless, based off your experience, I can definitely understand why you're like, yeah. Do you want like a forever girlfriend? Like someone that's just gonna stick by you but don't want to be married? There are women out there like that. I don't know them, but there are women out there like that. My fancy Crystal Light. So today we have fruit punch Crystal Light with mango peaches. This one always tastes a little sweet to me. I need to put some more water. I hang out to socialize, but nothing serious. I don't want an everyday wife, if you know what I mean. I think if both folks on there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're not leading a person on and being honest, I agree, Singer. If you're honest and you're upfront with them, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I also feel like they have to, you know it, you know I gotta be fancy. I also feel like, I don't know, I always try to be authentic on here. I also feel like it's important for the person who's saying they agree to just date or whatever, that they truly agree, and that in their head they're not thinking, oh, his action says otherwise. Because it's best to go with people. I don't know. For me, I think is you want people actions and words to match. But I'm gonna listen to your words over your actions, because you could always go back and say, well, I told you this. So even though your actions may say otherwise, the person can always go back and say, well, I told you this. I told you I didn't want marriage. I told you this, you know? I found myself in a situation similar to that. Like, oh, well, I mentioned this to you, or I told this to you. And it was like, I don't know, the actions, the anticipation or whatever, I thought was something different, you know? So I think it's very good that you tell people up front. So it's just up to that person to take you for what you're saying and not what you're doing. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Words and actions. It's just very important. I just think that's very important. And it's crazy because that is what this book is about. Well, so far in chapter 1, that's what the book was about. That I was talking about. That's called Honest to God, about being an authentic Christian. So in the first chapter, it just talked about what authenticity means. And it means that your claimed values match your priorities. That your words match your talk. Your walk match your talk. So that's what it means to be authentic. So I think it's good. I'm assuming your name is Anthony. Anthony, I think it's good that you are open and honest with them in the very beginning, and then it leads them to say yes or no if they're down with it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Anthony. I like how you stood 10 toes down and like, no, I don't want marriage. And does the not wanting marriage just stem from this one situation? Or is it something else that it stems from? Or is it just from this one situation that you like, no, I'm cool with marriage? I know I went through a phase when me and my old boyfriend, what I call him, the ex. When me and the ex broke up, I was like, I don't want marriage. I don't trust nobody. Forget all men. Like, I felt like that for a while. Like, I was really, really hurt. But then I had to tell myself that everybody's different. And that didn't mean my ex was this terrible person. It just meant, like, turned out that we wanted different things. And that was that. That was that. So I had to get out my own feelings and head and know that people are different, you know? People are different. This is my pieces of lamb. I didn't turn this light on. I feel like I can't see the pepper that's going on here. The last relationship sealed it, icing on the cake. Well, if you're okay with that decision, you know, which it seems like you are, then you gotta do what's best for you. So I'm just wondering. I hate that I don't want you to just repeat yourself, but so if you try to talk to a female, whatever. Oh, wait, let me see what you said. Last week, my friend is married, and they got into an argument in front of me. The wife with a knife, but even though she was playing. Oh, see, that's not